Hello, I am Chrono, the DM. Apparently, that
Hello,
is now a part of the
Gesundheit.
intro. So, I am Chrono, the DM for Lost Mines of Phandelver. We've taken a couple weeks off of the story. Last time on the Lost Mines of Phandelver,
Gesundheit again. You wanna mute while we're doing this?
last time on the Lost Mines of Phandelver, they had gone through, ended up dealing with a young green dragon, found the druid they were looking for, and got information on Cragmaw Castle, on the location of Cragmaw Castle, and were offered guidance to Wave Echo Cavern. They took a long rest, had a dream sequence that was run by, I'll just call you Hestia. That was run by Hestia, and they are now waking up. If you would all like to introduce yourselves, go ahead, or we can hop right into it.
Whatever.
Also
Itching to
fine
get
with
in.
whatever.
Alright, let's just hop into it then. So, you're all waking up from everything that happened. What would you like to do?
Ah, that was an
Um,
interesting dream.
Uh, uh, wow. So many mimics.
Anyway, what was our what's the word I'm looking for? Schedule, I guess, for the day. Where are we planning on going, everybody? Was it? Were we going to that swirly cave mine place or whatever it was called? Forgive me,
uh,
I'm never the best with memory when I first wake up. Or were
our
we going to the castle?
our options are Echo Wave Cavern or we go to the castle. But first, don't you think we should take our friend here somewhere safe? And I'm
Yes. Sorry.
Gofu will actually come out of slumber. Anybody else have the runs? The sniffles?
Gesundheit.
Ah, must have been
It's
that
I'm
dust
pretty
that blew
sure the
through.
runs and the sniffles are two very different things.
Runny
And
nose.
um, the runs is diarrhea.
Yes, I'm
Runny
aware of the run.
nose, whatever.
Um, but yes. So
All right. So, what's the plan? Transport to this fine individual to wherever they were requesting to go or something? Again, my memory is garbage when I just wake up.
Gofu will look at the party and go, I appreciate the hospitality, but I shall be taking my leave now.
it's your
all right.
choice.
Have a
And
Uh,
good one then.
they will go ahead and head off if nobody has anything for them.
is Radolf still with us?
Who?
The druid or whatever.
The bard.
No, not the
No, no,
bard.
the other one.
The druid. Uh, Radolf is still at his little cabin in town.
Because this one we had to get something from him specifically.
Hessie's gonna stretch and look around at everyone, just like, so what all did we need from the cave? Like, he said he can show us the way, but there's no way he's going anywhere near it. Like, we can just go to the castle if that's where he wants to go.
Well, we could
Radolf.
go there, but I like the sound of this echo wave cavern. It sounds very mythical. Mystical, rather.
So Radolf actually just told you the directions to Cragmaw Castle and how to get there. Never said anything about actually going with you.
All right. So
That's
making our
fine.
way to Cragmore Castle, I suppose. Uh, Jim, I forget the official name for Spider Lady. I just have her down as spider lady. Is
It's
there
close
any?
enough.
That can be her official
If you
name now.
want, you can roll an insight check to see if you can remember.
Okay. And here we go. Uh, Forget about that, but that's a natural
So
20.
ignore the
That's a
plus
22.
fours then.
Yeah. I forgot to uncheck things, but that's a 22.
Yes. Give me just a moment and I'll bring the exact name back up with that one.
That's fine. I need to re-ink my pen because my ink dried out.
Hey, Chrome.
You mean you don't just grab a new
Stop.
pen?
I'm using a calligraphy pen.
Chrome, it
Got-
keeps kicking me out.
Well,
That
stop.
is peculiar.
While that's happening, it's like, are we prepared for a trek to the castle? Did Sir Radolph give us how many days that would take?
Black Spider, by the way.
Black Spider, that's her actual name.
That's what you've heard.
Okay.
I
Lady,
thought it was a black spider that we were supposed to fight.
Nobody bothered to ask what they were.
Blastoff actually
I
gave
think
us
I
a
just
name.
automatically assumed it was a Drider.
Because he did essentially give us what I'm assuming is his boss's name. But still,
And he said Black
Moving
Spider.
on.
okay.
Moving on. Alright, well, I don't know about you lots, but I love the sound of this Echo Wave Cavern. Sounds very much like I might find magic stuff there. You know I love my study of magic.
Well, here's the thing: the quicker we get to this castle, the higher chance we might find that very surly dwarf's brother, be he alive or dead.
I'm just gonna look at you and go, but magic.
So, where would you
We're
all
going
like
back.
to head? And mind you, Phandalin is also an option.
I'm not even gonna lie, above game, I don't even remember where Phandalin is.
It's the
Phandalin, the
town.
town we
Southwest.
started in.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's about southwest of where we are. If my directions are right. DM.
Southeast-ish.
Eh,
So
south, mostly south.
oh dear.
Southern direction.
We need rations anyway. So stop back at Phandalin, stock up on rations, and then make our way out. Sound like a plan?
I guess we can head to the castle first.
So you're wanting to
We're going
go
to that magic cave later.
where? Are you
I
going?
assume back to Phandalin, restock, and then go to the Cragmaw Castle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we
I think that we might no, I don't think we need that transport, never mind.
So everybody is agreeing to go back to Phandalin?
Yep, Phandalin, restock, and then I think after that it was Cragmaw Castle.
Alright. So as you all pack up camp and you go inform Radolph that you're going to Cragmaw Castle, he'll repeat the directions so that they're fresh in your mind. And as you're starting to take the horse and cart out, you notice that Gellius' escort is still sitting at the entrance of the town. And they're just going to look at Gellius and go, "So, what are we doing?"
that's all you, Gellius.
Hello?
Gellius.
Oh.
I think your people want instruction.
what's the plan? I don't carry it away.
We're heading back to Phandalin and we're restocking, and then we're probably going to.
I'm sorry. I thought I just heard the DM say we were already done with the restocking. That's my bad.
No.
All right, that's my bad.
No,
I
we were just packing up camp.
Uh, then yeah.
and as you were heading out, you came across Gellius' escort, and they look at Gellius and go, "What am I doing?"
We're going back to Phandalin. And as I get back to Phandalin, you two are going to report back.
Understood. So they will join the carriage and escort it back to Phandalin. So there won't be any issues. You all get to Phandalin. So you're now in town. If you want, we can expedite this. You can just tell me what you want to buy, or you can play it out.
Um, kind of expedited a bit.
What's the price for rations?
We'll say their Phandalin doesn't have fancy rations, so 5 copper each.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and just get 2 more regular potions.
All
How
right.
much were those again? The potions.
Historically, they've been 30 gold pieces each.
So,
That is an extreme discount.
Ah. Where on my inventory was that?
I'll get
Oh.
8. I'll get 8 rations,
Okay.
and
Sorry, I'm trying to find
2
out where all the
potions, and we did
listed
not
stuff is in
divide the
here.
gold. So
I am also going to buy 1 more singular potion. Is that still at 30, Mr. GM?
Yes.
Okay, so I do that, and then I'm gonna buy myself 5 rations as well.
that's minus 2
All right.
silver. So
Also, just whenever you get a chance, it could be later or whatever, but just let me know what was in that bag that Alsif gave me.
Hmm. I think Alsif told you what was in the bag.
He just said Dragon Horde.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And
So there was the axe with the Dwarvish runes on it.
which I am leaving in the room that I've been staying in.
Okay. And in that was so I know I gave you the 2 scrolls that were in there, the books that I made up on the spot. But nobody actually looked at the bottom floor, so it would be 800 silver, 150 gold, and 4 silver goblets with set in moonstones were 60 gold pieces each.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had those books.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I knew what was in the bag. So, we good.
A little space cloud named Nebby.
Stay in the bag, Nebby.
Hey, listen, I have important information. Hey, listen. Don't put me back in the bag!
That's
So,
Navi. That's
Okay.
something different.
so has everybody gotten what they want?
I have.
3 potions, and I kind of want to ask Krona to identify this necklace.
Okay. So Chrono will say it'll be 1 gold piece.
Okay.
They'll ritual cast, identify, go. It's an amulet that detects mimics.
Oh,
Ha!
lovely.
Haven't come across one of these before.
Oh, I guess I'll hang on to this then.
So if I ever find that game master.
Wait, so that was you? Wait, so you guys had that was
So
it,
they will point out that it is 30 feet, it's green, yellow for 20, red within 10,
Okay.
and white means dead.
It's dead. It's dead, Jim. Alright.
Then I assume the off dark kind of color there means that there are none within range.
It's not active, so
Fair enough.
seems like the default.
I still got to have fun killing a table of mimics.
So, is there anything else people would like to do in town?
Um,
let's see. We've got rations. We have our water skins.
yeah, rations. About a week's worth of rations, 3 potions, and I got
Oh
the
right, I brought a bunch of that old alcohol with me. I want to see what that was worth, if anything.
Chrono will take a look at it and go, it's not even worth watering plants with.
So what I'm hearing is that I should give it to Maxwell. Understood.
Only if you want to risk serious complications.
So what I'm hearing is I should give it to Maxwell.
So, would it be drinkable? Would it be drinkable if it were to be purified?
Probably, but that ruins the fun.
Chrono
Don't.
will look at you and go, I don't think anybody can save this alcohol.
And again, it would ruin the fun.
You can
You'd also.
purify it and it might be safe to drink, but I'd still throw up from the flavor.
Good point. It's that. So it's that bad. Does it smell rancid? Like a botch? Does it smell like a botch? Basically, what I'm asking. Because
Imagine
Imagine.
you've left a 3-week-old beer open.
Oh, um,
And then I'd
Us-
imagine
And
multiply
then
it.
and then that's where you start. Go up from there.
someone put that in a bag of holding and then toss the bag of holding into another bag of holding. That's bad.
That Lumen, even I know you're not that stupid.
I
No,
know.
Don't mix
Bernard.
bag of holdings.
It was a joke, Matt. And I said, Matt, it was a joke.
No, no, no.
Joke,
Max is the
John.
one we're giving all of this to.
The player said the wrong character.
I
Oh.
know, but in character, it's funnier.
Fair enough.
Anyway, what's the plan?
All
Are we
right, thank
going
you
to the
anyway.
cave or are we going to the castle?
We can go to the castle as long as we make sure to loop back to the cave.
Again,
It
I
will
don't.
satisfy your magical murder needs.
Precisely.
All right. So, the castle then, I suppose.
To the castle!
I mean, we have a map to find after all, and hopefully a dwarf.
All right. So you all start heading for Cragmaw Castle.
Above game, would it be beneficial to get someone to, say, transport us there?
We have a cart and we have horses.
Yeah, but I'm also friends with the local wagon master, Jeffy.
That guy was not local.
He was
Eh.
not.
Deputy just so
He
happened
was
to be
in a
passing
caravan
by.
that was going around.
I'm also friends with the local supply guy.
Either way, I'm taking my own horse and just going.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you would like to attempt to describe where you're going to this person that has no idea of the location of where you're going and pay them,
Oh,
I'm
I
not going
wasn't.
to
I was
stop
just
you.
asking. I was just asking if there'd be any real point to it.
Johnny, you're an adventurer. That's just adventure. Yeah?
Above game.
So, are you just going to go to Cragmaw Castle?
I believe
Sounds
so.
like the plan.
All right. So, You leave town. You follow the directions given to you by Radolf, who gave some really weird, funky landmarks to look out for. But as you're going, you're thinking he's old. He probably doesn't remember. He just pointed it out to us on the map, and you're going, okay, there's that.
Maybe he wasn't as senile as we thought.
Oh, hey, there's the
The
there's the
steaming pond. Okay.
oh, there's that tree that looked really, really
Huh.
interesting.
And
Okay.
you're about, oh, we'll say mile and a half out when you start to see Cragmaw Castle. Is there anything you would like to do coming up to it before I swap the
Uh,
map over?
let's see. How long does the aid spell last? 8 hours, right?
I would like to perception to see if I can see anything that like might be like just from where we're at, like that's something that we should really be aware of on approach.
All right, guys. So on approach, that spell happens. That spell's happened to the whole party. Dungeon Master,
Up to
just got
3
a.
creatures.
Oh,
So you
I
get
guess
to choose one person that doesn't get that.
that's only a level. That's only a level
And
2. I
we've
don't
all
have
long
third
rested
level.
to my knowledge.
Yes, but it's extra. It's
Oh right.
so and it's also so it's point up to 3. Lumen
If you cast it at a
Castia.
higher level, you
I
can hit
can't.
everybody.
I can't yet. I need one more level
It
to get
just
it.
says at higher levels,
Oh, that's
target's
just an
HP just goes up
additional.
by an additional 5, not more creatures.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah. It does. So
I'm not
I need
quite awake
3
enough.
creatures. No, it's
you're
fine.
good, man. So who are the three?
So Lumen's 1.
Mm-hmm.
Castia's 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stick to players that are actually here. We'll go with Jonathan, and
Okay.
that's my mother.
So then,
Jonathan
Yeah,
should
mom.
cover.
because I'm at max, I just put
You just
5 in
put
the
5 temporary.
temp. Yeah, thought so. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay, so go ahead and
Alrighty, and
give
then
me
I
a
was still
perception
wanting
roll.
to roll
Oh,
that.
all
Yeah.
right. Okay. I have to go outside and grab
How's an
dog food.
18
My
do?
mother's there.
Alright, so
Uh, I'll be
being
back,
a
guys.
little bit more than a mile out, you're able to spot that it looks like there's a couple spires on the top of the castle,
Mm-hmm.
You,
but the check isn't quite enough for you to use your eyeballs as binoculars.
Right. Yeah, sure.
So you don't notice too
And I
much from
would
that
just
far
kind
out.
of like to and I would just kind of like to keep my eye on it on approach, so to speak, just like head on a swivel type deal. Is
Okay,
that high enough for that, or do you want me to make additional rolls?
we can roll with this one if you would like.
I think I'd prefer that.
That is a very good question, Dice Dorks. So, you guys are just gonna waltz right up with the wagon and the horses?
I would assume not. That sounds like a bad idea.
I would assume not as well.
Okay, I gave you the seeing it about a mile out to determine how you were going to approach the castle. So I'm letting you
Yeah.
guys tell me how you'd like to go about this.
Yeah, no, sometimes I forget how short/long a mile actually is. Like, realistically.
Is there tree cover?
Yes, you have tree cover.
Yeah, we should probably. Sorry, that was above game. How
How?
about we pull off to the side here, hide our carts and supplies, keep the horses just loosely tied up in case we need to run and go.
Sounds like
Make
a
sure
plan.
there's a water source nearby for them as well.
That might be beneficial as well. Yes.
So is there like a little river or pond or something we can leave them at?
Does my perception work?
So, yeah, you can find a safe area along the path to stash the horses in the cart and all of that. I'm not even going to really require a roll because I'm assuming you would all just take the time to find the spot.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
probably.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we find and do that.
Okay. So,
And then again, my head on the swivel as we now on foot get closer to the castle. Just keep it an eye out, sort of thing.
alright. So you're all just basically walking up to the front door, all willy-nilly, while
I'm
Jonathan
sticking
is
in the
keeping an
trees.
eye out.
I'm
I'm-
keeping an eye out. I'd probably, being unsure, attempt to be mildly stealthy as well if I can make one of the rolls for that.
Yeah, you can give me a stealth roll.
Sick.
Is going to the front door the
I
only
don't think
option
I'm
we
very
have?
stealthy.
The castle, we'll say you get a couple hundred yards away. The castle doesn't exactly look like it's in the best shape. You notice that one of the corners is kind of collapsing, if not collapsed enough to climb in. So it looks like there are options if you were to take
So
the time to
I
try
want to
and
see
find them.
that roll. I don't think a 7's very stealthy.
It's not.
I'm trying to do stealth as well, so that's
I mean, I did say kind of like
worse.
passively
What did
stealth
you get,
just 'cause I'm
Hestia?
rolling up.
I'm trying to think if I should say I had my hood up because I would get advantage on stealth after that, but because I didn't say that beforehand, that is a total of 4.
So is the group just doing?
We
You're
were
trying
doing
to
that as
s-
individual choices.
You're trying
Okay.
to get to the castle. You're a couple hundred yards out. You notice that. I will say that with Jonathan looking out, he'll notice that there are slits in the towers leading up
Oh,
to the castle.
What kind? Like windows or like the little you shoot arrows out type?
The you shoot arrows out type.
Okay.
so
Um,
DM, how many days did it take us to get here from Phandalin?
I don't know, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm just gonna put my charges back then. Thank you. And sorry about that. Real life intersected.
It happens.
So anyway,
Really enjoyed your
in
dogs.
that case,
I'm sorry.
in that case,
My
while we're
mom
still a few
brother.
hundred meters out, base or however far it was, basically as soon as I noticed that, I'm just gonna like take a quick moment to kind of go, hey, be wary of the towers. It seems that there are adequate openings for arrows to be shot out, with very little opportunity to shoot back.
So, with you guys being close enough to actually see, you guys are going to be off the map in that direction.
Okay. So, are we doing this stealthily or attempting to then?
Well, I would be.
You don't actually see those things in those windows yet.
I'm
okay.
aware, but I've pointed out that the windows with the little arrow things that would be hard to shoot back at do in fact exist, and that we should be cautious of them as a result.
So, what would you like to do?
I'm assuming these stairs go up, yes?
Yes, those stairs go up.
Okay. I'm going to try and stealth my way up this one.
Woman's gonna do the same, I suppose. So
I would
Clang
like
clang,
to
I'm
make an
standing
additional
back.
stealth roll on the opposite staircase.
Your
oh,
stealth roll is just getting up and into the castle.
Awesome.
Dungeon Master,
I was
But
more so hoping it would be on the way there, but okay.
is guidance possible with the stealth? Probably not.
I'm gonna say no, not this time.
Oh, not. Here comes a disadvantage. Well,
You know it's bad when the person in heavy armor still rolls a higher stealth than you.
Yeah, Lumen was still the second highest. So, are you all trying to sneak up there? I did not
Yeah,
hear.
I
Ideally.
would be
Okay.
making the effort.
So, we got 4, 7, 18, and 12.
Get the marching band out.
is Lumen really that
So,
loud?
Heavy armor.
I know.
as you're walking up, you will hear from this direction as you get up to the stairs. Some goblins cry out, and they will actually fire a couple arrows. So I'm assuming the order that everybody is on the map is the marching order.
I would
Yeah, I was
assume
gonna follow Gellius up the top stairs.
he's going up these stairs, or was going up those stairs. Wait, why can't I think? Oh,
What?
so I was going up the other step where Johnny is. So,
So Jonathan stepped in front of you.
yep, Jonathan did. I would
Okay.
probably have been right in front of him.
Let me actually bring up that sheet
If that's
for it.
allowable, sir.
Would
If
you like
what's
me to roll
allowable?
initiative?
I would have been in front of Johnny if that's allowable.
Johnny already moved in front of you and isn't saying anything.
Sorry, I completely didn't realize my mic was muted. I believe that it had been stated that Lumen was following Gellies. There are two sets of stairs. I believe Gellies said he was going up this one. Meaning I said
It
I was going up
was
that one.
stated that Hestia was following Gellius.
I'm sorry, I thought I heard Lumen say that as well.
No, Lumen was just going up the stairs. I don't think I was going back.
Alright, then that's my bad.
Mumble, mumble, mumble.
Yes, agree.
Better.
Yes, but I did basically hear that you just said you were moving to that specific position. I believe that my mind that may have misinterpreted that.
Yeah, the intention was
Regardless,
Anyway, are we counting this as a surprise round because I did give them the warning of the little arrow slits?
you gave
And to
them
be
the
cautious of
warning.
them?
They decided to stealth. However, all of your stealth rolls were, how should we say?
abhorrent.
Poor.
Yes. And running this as the book recommends, you get spotted when you get to about there.
Okay.
The goblins have cried out, and they are actually going to make a couple of attack rolls. The only person they can really see because of the stairs is Jonathan. And I'm assuming a 21 hits you.
Yes, unfortunately it does.
Okay.
How much is the question, though?
We're going to say 5 damage from the first goblin that shot.
Oh, lovely. So
An
that
8 does
is
not hit you, I'm assuming.
an 8 does not hit me.
Okay. So one arrow will hit you in the shoulder, and the other arrow just goes flying past you. Now we can give some initiatives.
Okay.
Clacky clacky, it's time. The initiative.
Clickety clackety, we're about to get attackety.
That 18 does not count until I actually roll my own initiative. I wish I kept 18, but I am going with what the dice say.
Wow.
Okay, I'll take it that was bad.
For us, probably, more like.
I'm just going to do 2 group initiatives.
Oh, that's always a fun thing to hear.
So that one. Okay, that is definitely a number. Let me.
Maxwell hiding in the corner way down there.
Maxwell isn't here.
Yeah, I know. I just thought it'd be funny.
Okay, so that is just flat what they roll. That.
I mean, considering how much he hates goblins.
I mean, he
Not
would
as
be,
much as
but
Zika.
because players not, you know,
Yeah, I know.
we'll just say he chose to stay back at the inn and drink
Yeah.
for this trip.
Okay, so.
Goodbye, turn order.
My bad.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my
Thank you.
bad.
Oh, crap.
So the goblins may have won initiative.
Mm-hmm.
That guy should not be there anymore.
The hob.
You didn't clear the turn order last time while you were running.
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Here. Everybody remember their initiatives?
I mean, mine's
It
still on
seems
my
fine to me.
screen.
I mean,
I
they're in
have
the
two
chat
of
log.
everybody in mine.
Oh,
Oh, that's weird.
that's on your end though. I mean, in that case, because we're still fine.
Get rid of
Yeah,
that one.
I got
That
a
one.
14. So
I see a singular goblin group with a 19, a
There we go.
singular lumen with a 14, so on and so forth.
Yeah. I just had to clear the extra ones on the GM side. Okay. So, goblins are gonna go. Let's see. I need to make a few attacks. So,
Goodbye, turn order.
so narrow-minded.
We like to be able to see this.
So, this goblin takes a shot at Hestia. Does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. That is 4. Next one, we'll take a shot at Gallius. That's a miss. A shot at Lumen. That is a miss. I don't think a 10 is going to hit any of you.
And he
Nope.
shot at him and he missed, and he shot and he missed.
And an
And he shot
8.
and he missed again.
And no, I didn't roll a red die. So, all of those guys take their shots. They go wide. We'll go there. There. And that will be their turn. Lumen, what would you like to do?
Okay, so are the stairs wide enough that I can go around Jonathan first?
Yes.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 in the building. That's 30.
Okay.
Um, okay.
Now you and that
So,
goblin see each other. And the goblin held a nice little action and is going to take a swing at you,
okay.
being able to see each other around the corner. Which also means that you are able to attack the goblin, if you would like. A 14 I don't think hits you.
No.
Okay.
Action. Where are you? Oh, wickety wackety. Natural one.
Okay.
Wackety your face.
Double nat ones, yay!
That is actually quite impressive. I'm not gonna lie. So as you take a
That's a
swing,
1 in 400.
as you take a swing with your staff, you actually hit the wall and it sends a reverberation back through the staff, and it gives you that like pins and needles feeling in your hand for a moment with that sharp shooting pain, like when you hit a wall with something, and you just drop it.
Ooh.
Because you actually hit the wall pretty hard.
I still have my interact with object. Can I just pick it up? Or is
Not
that not?
this turn. We'll say that it
Okay.
stunned you and you're
Okay.
not able to pick it up.
Do I still have? So do I have my bonus action? Yay or nay?
Yes, you have your bonus action.
Spiritual weapon, right? Yeah. If that would be right with you.
Alright. The other thing that you could do, and I will go ahead and allow if you choose to do it, is you could use your bonus action to pick up the item. But you lost your free object interaction when it dropped. Otherwise, it wouldn't even be worth mentioning for the flavor.
Uh, oh. Okay, then I will do that if that's all right. I will unsee what I see
Okay.
here, if you will allow it.
Yep.
Okay.
Just giving you
That
the option, because dropping the staff and then going to pick it up will be your whole turn with that nat one.
okay. Fair enough. That is Lumen's turn. His turn.
Okay. And Gallius, what would you like to do?
Okay, so besides summoning my halberd, going to cre- uh I'm going to make my way up these stairs carefully, just in case something actually is going to attack me.
Okay. So you're
Make my way up.
wanting to go sneaky?
Yes, I'm being a bit sneaky.
Okay. You can give me a roll for that if you would like.
You want another stealth roll? Okay.
Yeah, since it's initiative.
Okay. Well, I'm about as sneaky as Lumen.
Okay. So let's go.
Realistically, as sneaky as I was this particular instance.
So this is a window, correct?
Yes, that is one of the slits.
Okay.
It's a tiny one meant for arrows.
How far up or how far up is it?
About 10 feet up.
Lovely. I'm gonna misty step in there,
Okay.
and I'm going to bonus action hex on this one.
Were you actually able to see where you were
Uh,
going with the Misty Step?
Aaron, Misty Step is a bonus action, isn't it?
Isn't it? Oh, I'm using it as an action.
Hold on. Look up the spell, man.
Why are you looking up the spell?
I said look up the spell
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure.
It is a bonus action spell if you would prefer to do that.
Can I not use it as an action as well?
I don't think that. I
Huh?
don't know.
That's that's usually not
Never.
how spells work.
I've never come across
Usually,
this kind of situation. Dice Dorks, what do you say? Can you use a bonus action spell as an action?
If not, it's fine.
I'm pretty sure rules is written. It's no. So we'll just say we're gonna go with what he believes you can. Okay. Then yeah, you can do it
Alright.
as an action.
Alright. See? Does that mean... Nah, probably not. I couldn't use Arms of Hadar as a bonus action, could I?
Is it a bonus action spell?
It is not.
Then
As an
no.
action. Okay.
But because Misty Step was a bonus action spell, you could still use that as the bonus action and then do that other spell as your full action.
Mm,
Mm.
let's see.
Hmm.
Should I move?
Um,
What?
nah, it's for the DM. It's his goal, but I'm sending him something.
But yes, what would you like to do?
So I'm going to I can see the slit from here. Yes, so I could technically, could I still, I could misty step in there.
If you walk around to where you can see in,
Right
if
about
you want to
there.
try and Misty Step in blind, I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah, I'll move about there. I'm assuming they have an action ready.
No.
No? Okay. Because I can see right. I can see right there. Does that mean I can move there?
Yeah.
All right.
So now you can Misty
Um.
Step in there if you would like.
Yes, I'm going to misty step in there 30 feet and up right about there, just so it's easier to see. And I'm going to green flame blade these goblins.
Okay, give me an attack.
All right. Where is my? Oh. Where is my halberd? Sorry, I gotta find it again. I'm assuming a 10 does not hit.
I don't remember what Goblin AC is, but I'm pretty sure that's a no. That would be a no.
All right. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Jonathan.
Alrighty, so I have now been shot in the chest, so I'd imagine I would have taken out one of my daggers at minimum. I am going to move the rest of the way up the stairs, so 5, 10, 15, 20, I think that was 20, 25, 30. Let me pull back up my sheet here because I don't have my multiple monitors at the moment. And I would like. Let me read this for a quick thing. Okay. So that goblin right next to Lumen, that has that or has that not already taken damage?
No.
I missed.
It has
I
not.
wish.
Okay. In that case, uh reading. I'ma spend a spell slot to target this boy up front that I presume was what just hit Lumen from around the corner. I could see Lumen, couldn't see
It
the thing
attempted
hitting her
to
prior.
hit Lumen.
I saw her move.
Yeah. So.
And I would like to hit it with a chromatic orb.
Alright.
And do I get sneak attack bonus because I have an ally within 5 feet of it?
Throw the spell up.
Well,
The description?
Yeah.
it is a agony to hit.
It,
So,
I believe sneak attack bonus is on the to hit things.
yeah, it's an attack.
I
Usually
don't know if
requires
that's popping up in there or not. It was
way
not.
sneak.
Uh, and that's not the description one anyway.
I mean,
Sorry, it's taking a second here. All right.
fine.
You know what? I'm just gonna. Oh, I know it was a spell save, so it doesn't get the sneak attack. I don't believe.
It's
But
still
either
an
way, I
attack.
already said I was using it, so I'm using it.
Actually, I think it would still because it's
Would
an
it
attack.
though? Let me double check my own sheet to make sure I'm
Why-
either right or wrong.
Bring sneak attack into the
It gives you advantage on,
no,
I think.
no. Sneak
Once
attack
per
is
turn,
like
you can deal an extra blah 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 if you hit with attack. If you have advantage, the attack must blah blah blah. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy is within 5 feet. Okay, so it's not that I don't okay, so yeah, I would just get the damage bonus because I have an ally within 5 feet. Or rather, another enemy of said enemy is within 5 feet, so I don't need to advantage on the attack roll.
But yeah, it says you hit with an attack. So
But they would need to it is a DC spell, so however the DM wants to rule that. And we are going to be saying that this is a specifically fire chromatic orb.
So you need to meet 2 requirements to get sneak attack damage, which is have advantage on the attack roll and be attacking an enemy that has a hostile creature within 5 feet of it. It's
Actually,
You
not
don't
one or
need
the
the
other.
advantage if another
either
enemy
or.
of the
It's
target
either
is within
or.
5 feet of it. I'm reading it off my sheet right now.
It's either or.
It's
Sure,
that.
why not?
Okay, so we're adding the sneak attack damage.
Sure, why not?
All right, DC 12 on that goblin, and I believe it's a dex.
It fails.
DM, did you?
Alrighty.
Yeah, I read it.
Okay.
Clicking buttons. Wait, why is it saying as a hit here, but it's DC up there?
Hold up. You hurl.
Oh, it is a
Did you
ranged
Yeah.
spell
throw it?
attack. Never
Did
mind.
you throw it?
Oh,
So I
well, it
throw it, but
misses.
I miss.
Yeah, it misses.
It's because
I don't know why
pulled
it
the
listed the DC there.
because you launched the spell card.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
why.
That's
Anywho.
why I did that.
It does
Moving
that
on.
any
Spell card was intentional. Either way, moving on. So I miss. I think I'll just take this opportunity to bonus action and just by default disengage.
You're
I'm
not
not
even.
within 5 feet, but either way, just in case.
Okay.
Oh, oh, oh. Better luck next time, Johnny boy.
So,
Okay.
Hestia,
Recognize me.
it's your
So
turn.
30 feet will be right there. Because I did pre-counting shit. And I can see this one right here through the window, correct?
I'll say yes.
And magic missile.
Okay.
Pew, pew, pew.
Give me damage.
Please tell me your magic missile actually makes that sound effect.
No.
If anything, I'm imagining something like when you use
First
the
start is 4. Second is
when you
4.
use the fire flower and smash. I imagine it.
Third is 5. So that's a total of 8 plus 5 is 13.
$13. It's dead.
Yep. And that's
Thank
it
you,
for me.
Hestia.
Which one were you aiming at?
That one right there.
Okay.
A dork has
It's
arrived.
dead. Alright. These boys. Let's see. That'll be 30. He is going to take a swing at Jonathan. And that is definitely a miss.
I like the sound of that.
This guy will also attempt. That is definitely a hit.
For curiosity's sake, what was the number on that one?
To hit you?
That definitely hit. Yeah.
Well, since
one
you
that
asked, and I
absolutely
can't
did.
fudge this anymore, it was a nat 20.
Of course.
And I was just going to do normal damage. However,
just my luck because I just had to ask. I'm aware.
because you had to ask,
I had to ask.
Dang it, Johnny.
I did say for
I'll just do
curiosity's sake,
this.
but that doesn't really fix the problem.
While you're rolling for damage, I want to make sure I got this clarified for most casting abilities and for future reference. If you cast a bonus action, it must be a bonus action used to cast, and you can cast another spell, but that spell must be have
Yeah.
anything as one action, just so that way we're clarified.
Yep, going forward, bonus actions are bonus actions, and actions are actions.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, thank you, Jeremy Grohl.
So,
So
that is
anyway,
16.
16.
No, that was in the book.
Okay, I'll pull out my calculator for half a second here. Because mental math is difficult,
So that boy hits you for 16 damage.
which is a whole lot.
Oh, dear.
Alright.
That is going to be Hobgoblin turn. And the goblins. So, these 3 attacks are going to be at Hestia with bows. Miss. Miss. And miss. Let's see. This goblin will attempt to take another swing at Lumen. That, I believe, is a hit.
Is it a 21 or higher?
It's a 22. No, that is actually... No, I brought up the wrong sheet. That is a 22. Yes, that's a hit.
I will take the hit.
4 damage.
Very well.
That goblin walks around, will also
Speaking
take
of
a
damage,
swing.
Johnny, you did put your extra 5 on, right?
Okay.
Yes, I did. I lost that instantaneously when I took an arrow to the chest from the first goblin.
All right. And I'm assuming Hestia did the same.
Yeah, this also hits you. That will be 6.
I was getting ready to say it, but you said the damage, so it doesn't. Never mind.
If you want to use
Yes.
shield, you can.
No, you've already declared the damage, so can't take it.
I'm giving you the option. If you would rather take it.
If you're given the option, take the option.
Fine, shield.
And this goblin will attack Jonathan. 18. Does an 18 hit you?
That hits me, yes.
Okay. That
By
is
more than enough.
5 damage.
That is exactly enough to knock me on con.
Okay. Well, that is also the end of the goblins. So, Lumen, what would you like to do?
Well, Lumen doesn't have a choice.
Lumen has multiple choices at her disposal.
There are always choices.
There is
DM,
very much
in-
more
in
than just
the-
one choice.
Just to be fair, this goblin in front of me does not have an initiative.
All the goblins go together.
Okay.
You roll the group.
Yeah.
So
Just to
this is
keep
what
things
happens.
flowing.
5, 8, roll an additional 2 to that, so you're doing you get 15.
So you heal
As opposed
Jonathan
to-
for 15?
Yep.
Okay. I come back awake with 15.
Okay. And now that was my action, unfortunately.
Sweet Tiamat, that hat.
Yeah, work on it. Do I have anything I can do as a
Don't blame
bonus?
me. I did the best I could.
That was a. I don't think I have anything else I can do as a bonus action. Crud. Yeah. Know what? That's it for Lumen. Because actually, wait. I could. No, I would still be. Nope. That's Lumen's turn.
All right. Gallius, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna just try to kill this goblin in front of me.
All right, give me an attack.
Alright, give me a moment. I gotta find my character sheet because it's run away again. I'm
While
going.
he's finding his sheet, I've got a question for the GM for future reference. If I used the healer's kit, that would just stabilize the player, right?
Yeah, I would essentially just have them. I need to look up how the healer's kit works again. But
I think, well, since I don't have the healer's actual feat, I think it would just be stabilize them at 0, and I don't know if they'd be up or anything like that.
they would just be
So
stabilized at 0 and on the ground then, not making death saves. But yes, a 20 does hit.
Okay, so
Give me
just to
some.
be clear, I'm using my green flame blade.
Okay, give me damage.
That is
That is already dead.
20. That is a dead goblin.
That is dead.
That is a straight dead goblin.
Blech. Anything else?
And uh, uh I'm going to end my turn there.
Unrelated note, Gellies, have you been adding your force damage from your thing?
My force damage. What do you mean?
Yeah, like didn't your patron give you like a force damage thing
Oh,
when you were...
Genies Wrath
yeah,
is what
I've
he's
been
talking
Yeah,
about.
that.
yeah that's
He's been adding that every time.
Yep.
Okay, I wasn't seeing it on the thing, so my brain got confused. That's my bad.
It's just +2 damage, so I'm just adding it all in.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. My bad.
All right, Jonathan, what would you like to do?
Alrighty, I am now conscious, so I am instantaneously going to disengage and back the heck away from these guys. As a bonus action, disengage.
Okay.
1, 2, and I'm gonna back up to directly behind Lumen.
All right.
And I would like to throw my dagger at Disboy over here. I believe that was the one that hit me.
Yes. Give me an attack.
Mm-hmm. Roll into attack. Does a 15 hit?
Let's check real quick. That is a no.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's still a no.
Alright, then that's my turn.
Hestia.
Oh. I was bouncing back and forth between some things. I'm just gonna 5, 10, 15, and I'm going to use Burning Hands in this direction. And that's just a Dex 15.
All right. Give me
How does that?
just a moment.
I see. How does that cone work? Does that cone extend literally from you, or is it like a?
It is a cone that comes out of my hand, and it's a 15-foot cone.
So it's
Think
like
the Dragonborn breath weapon, but as a spell.
so is it a? So it's like a 3 by 3.
There's a wall that would prevent it from hitting Gillies, but for
Yeah.
example, everything in that direction right now basically is going to take the hit from what I remember seeing.
Yes.
Or at least have to make the save.
real one I was asking. I don't mess with burning hands usually. Actually, I don't mess with most fire
Alright,
spells.
so what ones got hit?
So I'm throwing it at the 3 up top.
Alright, what's the
Dex 15.
dex 15? That is one pass. Fail. And pass.
Wait, hold on.
They hate me.
Hold on. Could you tell me what those were again? Pass, whatever.
Pass,
Two
fail,
pass and a
pass.
fail.
Okay, I would like to use a reaction. To spend a spell slot to use silvery barbs. I'm gonna put that in the chat for you so you can see what it is.
You mad, I knew exactly what you were doing.
Because at least two of them succeeded. I know it's either gonna be this boy or this boy. At least one of them will. So I'll choose that for the thing that
Alright,
has
so
to
you want to hit?
take the lower, and then Hestia for the thing that gets to take the higher.
Okay. So that is one creature. That basically just gets disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. And yeah.
You said DC 15 dex?
Correct.
Mm.
Okay. So that's two fails and a pass now. What's the
Let's
damage?
go.
That was a total of 6.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
and then Hestia also has advantage on her next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw within the next minute.
And then everything in that cone that's not being worn or held is on fire. If there was any debris laying around.
No, not really.
Okay. But yeah, that's it.
That is a spell slot.
Yeah, that was a spell slot I
Okay.
used. And it's only a level 1 spell.
Well, I was talking about Hestia, so it's half on a
Oh, that's
fail.
my bad.
Actually, no, that was not using a spell slot.
Oh, so if they succeed, they just don't take anything.
Oh, wait, so that particular one that I did was not using a spell slot. I thought you would ask if I actually used one. But no, they take half damage
Okay.
if they succeed.
Dogs, what are you doing? Right, I get it. You want to go outside.
And now it's the Hobgoblin's turn. That one is not happy that you attacked him. Pretty sure that's a hit. Yes.
What's a hit?
A 20.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Ooh.
That will be 9 damage. This guy will move in, take a swing. That is a miss. A 7 does not hit you. Wow, there's 4 things that can really only attack you. Huh. That is a miss.
I just had a brilliant idea, but it also might be a horrible idea.
18 hits you, Hestia?
Yep.
Okay. 3 damage. Let's see, those two will attack Lumen. That's a miss. A 21, I believe, hits you.
Okay, what's attacking me and with what?
One of the
The
goblins
goblin.
attacking.
Okay. I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
FYI, you're still on the turn order is still on the bottom.
Oh. Okay, well that's 7 damage.
Okay.
Let's see, this will move here. That will be there.
I don't like the way that sounded.
They
What?
will attempt to shoot at Lumen with their bows. 22.
Take it.
5. The other one, that's a 23.
Shield.
Okay. So that will miss. And it is now your turn.
Well. See here. Can Lumen do? That. So Lumen's going to touch their shield and utter a word. Enough. At the two goblins that are five within 5 feet of Lumen.
Okay, throw the
So
spell up.
one word of radiance coming up.
Okay. Spell save DC 15. That's con. Alright. It's 1 fail. We'll say 2 fails. They both take 5 damage.
Alrighty. So are either of my companions looking bloody?
I will leave that up to your companions.
To be fair, bloodied. The bloodied status mark is literally like around roughly half. So that's why I was asking. Otherwise, I know what I'm doing for my bonus action.
Hestia is not bloodied.
And Jonathan seems fine. All right. So about that spiritual weapon. Okay, so I'm gonna put it literally right behind Hestia and right next to me. It should be still able to attack this goblin, right?
I don't see why not. Would be within 5 feet.
I just realized my mic wasn't muted. I'm not bloodied. I'm about halfway between bloodied and full HP. Let's put it that way.
Okay. So, and here comes the attack.
That's a miss.
Okay. And that is
Okay. Gellius.
Mm, yes. Hang on a minute. So that's a lot of targets. That's a lot of targets. Hmm. Let's see. I need to read the spell one more time because
please tell me the spell's not haunted power.
I didn't understand a word you said, so
I was mumbling on purpose. I was trying not to pick up. Sorry.
see. Sorry, I haven't used this spell, and I'm kind of just reading what it does. See. Let's see if I should. That's 10 feet. That's 10. Okay. What's this spell do? All creatures within 10. Sorry, I'm gonna just this up here. So, oh, I didn't mean to close that.
You know, I have a bad habit of
Let me
closing this
throw that
window.
up there, so I'm easier for me to read. It is not a concentration spell. Okay. And
Oh, I was right.
Okay.
so I'm going to if I move if I move here, that's gonna hit Hestia, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. It's 10 feet. I will hit. All right. So I'm going
STN
to use.
does have advantage on the next saving throw she makes for that.
Don't say it. I was gonna use that with something I was gonna do.
Sorry.
It doesn't
So
matter. It is what it is. I'm not gonna say Gellies don't do whatever you were gonna do. I'm not saying that. I was making it as a joke, partially.
uh, trying to figure out how to do this, and now I'm rethinking it. Um, I'm just gonna use Arms of Hadar and hit these 3 targets, and they need to make a Strength saving throw.
All right.
And they can't make a reaction on their next turn if they fail.
Let's see. So that's 1 pass, 2 passes.
And of course.
What about the damage? You just got the
I'm.
spell card out.
Yep. Go ahead and roll me to the damage.
Alright. Let's see. 2d6. That is 12 damage on all 3 of them.
Oh, they all die.
Lovely. And that one too?
Yeah. I'm just trying to get its thing up.
Alright.
There.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Jonathan.
Alrighty. So first things first. I'm gonna move 5 foot to here. Then, I am going to go ahead, spend a spell slot to cast Ice Knife, targeting specifically this boy. Actually, was it that boy? No, I meant this boy. This boy that is all the way in the back, directly across from Lumen. That's
Okay.
the guy I'm targeting. That is not what I meant to click. Apparently, that it's a roll to hit. I know that much. Eh. Oh god. So that's a nat 1. Hit or miss, the shard explodes and everything within 5 feet has to
Oh yeah.
make a dex save. Hestia has advantage on that dex save because of my silvery barbs.
And
hasn't
I'm going
realized
to
that yet.
say that your aim was off a bit,
Mm-hmm.
and you will go ahead and. You just miss the hobgoblin. I'm not even going to play with this one. Miss the hobgoblin and explodes on the hobgoblin.
I mean, I
So
was
that.
targeting the goblin, but so it went
Yeah.
wide to the
Well,
hobgoblin instead. Is that what we're saying?
no, you just miss the goblin and everything around it.
Oh, okay.
DC
Well,
12.
it does say hit or miss, so right side,
Yeah.
silver lining.
So it takes cold damage.
If it fails this dex save, it takes the cold damage, and Hestia has to make it as well, but she has advantage on it because of my silvery barbs.
Fail.
Okay.
Alright. So. That's dead.
Ooh.
That's dead.
Hmm. The target, even if it missed, also still takes that has to make that dex save. I don't know if you did that or not. So
I did.
okay, I sorry, just wanted to make sure. All right, shutting up. And I do believe I still have a bonus action.
Yes.
Can I offhand throw my dagger at this boy that I missed with my knife? Or my ice knife. I missed him with the ice knife. Can I offhand throw my dagger at him?
I don't see why not. Go for it.
Cool. And then, I forget, is that you don't add the proficiency bonus?
No proficiency bonus.
Alright, so whatever this hits, it's going to be
It's like,
-2. So
well,
that's -2 to hit.
you get your proficiency to hit. You don't get it for
Oh,
damage.
right. You don't get it for, what, the damage?
Yeah.
What was that then? So then it's -2 on the damage? Is that what it was?
Your dex is
It's an offhand.
yeah, your dex is 3. So you subtract 3 from your dex.
Alright. So that'll hit.
Either way, it still needs the, whatever for it being offhand taken out.
Yeah.
So it's 2 damage. If I'm reading that right, and I believe I am.
If you take out the proficiency bonus, then you would subtract 2 because my proficiency bonus
You
is
don't
2.
proficiency isn't in damage. You don't get your you
I'm
don't get your
confused. I'll just accept whatever the DM
Yeah.
was
It's already
meaning.
done.
it's already been done.
Okay.
It's 2.
And it is
Okay,
Hestia's
and then
turn.
that is my turn.
Yep.
It has to go up for a drink of water or something.
Yeah, she stepped upstairs for a minute.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, why is she all right? All right, I guess I'll take this chance. Dogs outside. Is that what you want? Did you eat your food? Good boy. Okay. Did I miss anything?
Everything.
Oh no, my heart. I'm so crushed. Also, Aaron, let me know if you need help. You know my number,
Uh-huh.
and you have my Jeep. You hear me, buddy?
Yeah, I hear you, but your Jeep's not gonna help me.
You got to move stuff, don't you?
Yeah,
It's an
but I've
extra
also
vehicle.
got a truck.
Fair enough. I was just
Apparently, the DM did not hear me say go ahead and make Hestia's save because I forgot to take myself off of push to talk.
I didn't hear it either.
Because I forgot to take myself off of push to talk.
That's fair.
like,
So make your slave.
So it was Dex and do that.
with
And
advantage
think
also.
of.
And you have
I
advantage.
don't think I need advantage.
You
So
rolled a natural
Okay.
20.
a 15 makes it.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Just because I say I don't think I need it doesn't mean I rolled a nat 20.
I mean, usually, but yeah.
There is such a thing as just in case.
Yes, but I'm confident that that makes it. Either way.
Yeah.
Oh, it totally does. I wasn't saying that because you didn't know.
Either way. So. Oh, this is a nice lineup right here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna. Oh, wrong tool. I'm going to boot myself right there. And I understand that the goblin gets attack of opportunity.
Yep. That's also a hit
Okay.
for 6 damage.
Make my changes there and make the change there. And I'm going to use Agnazar Scorcher all the way down the line. And that is another Dex 15.
Okay. Alright. What's the damage?
Thara was being hungry.
Why must you be hungry? You make me hungry.
That is a total of 13. Or half if they failed.
Well, that whole line is down. Because it went fail, pass, fail, fail. And the one that failed already had damage.
Nice.
Alright.
Nice.
And that is the end of that initiative.
Really, I could have swore I saw more goblins that could have shot at me. On the approach, I mean. Like, I swear I saw at least 1 or 2 goblins in this tower earlier.
They've moved.
Okay.
Like,
I didn't know if that was those ones that came up over here suddenly or if they were still up here. That's my bad.
If DM says initiative over, I'm going with it.
That's fair.
I mean, next time you want to question it, I can start adding shit.
Look, I like shanking things, okay?
How are we looking, people?
Okay, Alex.
Problem with that.
Shush.
Just shh.
So, what does the party want to do?
We gotta quickly pick through the bodies. Just see if they have any keys or anything. Just to make sure.
I would like to do the same.
I will guidance whichever one of you has the higher stat. Or I'm assuming
I don't know. That depends on which role it would be. I think because Gelly said it first, he might be making the roll, but because Loot Goblin, no pun intended. You know, I don't know.
Oh, either
However
way,
we
someone's
want to
getting
sort that
guidance.
out, Mr. Gellies' player.
Let's just step off this body right here so you can look at that.
Yeah, that might be helpful.
Would you like me to roll an investigation?
Do you step
Yeah,
off
we
in
gotta
that
roll
direction?
again.
Yes.
Oh.
Fun. So,
Oh boy.
cover
I don't have investigation, but I do have perception. I'll let Gellies make that roll. I'm just helping.
Just wait
Whenever
for the
we
DM
loop
to say what
around
they
to
do.
it. Yeah, I know. Like I said, whenever we loop around to it.
Yeah. Well, give me just a moment. Give me a dex saving throw.
Okay. Not 20.
Okay. So with that, I'll just say you don't take any damage rather than half. And the area there has collapsed. And you have fallen into a pit.
Is it a deep pit?
Fantastic.
It's a decently deep pit. Wait. No, it's a bunch of rubble that fell. So it's not a pit. But there's a bunch of rubble there now. And it makes a loud noise as it comes down.
Okay, could she reasonably climb back out without a need for rope?
Well, it's not a pit. I
It's
read
not
it
a pit,
wrong.
it's just a bunch of rubble that came down.
Okay then. Okay.
Bunch of stuff tried to fall on you. So, go ahead and give me
Okay,
an
calm down.
investigation.
Barney,
Whoever.
is that you?
Gellies and I was providing assistance, just like, So
Alright. An investigation to search the bodies.
rogue equals lead
Guidance.
goblin.
So someone's getting that guidance if it's guidance-able.
Since you're being assisted, that is a nat 20.
Okay.
Would they need guidance?
No, I don't think they would unless they want to up that number.
Well, you already said it, so.
They're
Yeah.
already
It would
not
be
20,
4, I guess.
so.
So. You go through, you're looking at the bodies.
27. Wow.
You'll
Anyway.
find some usable leather armor on 3 of the goblins. And usable short bows on 2. And a decent scimitar on 1. With the hobgoblins, you will actually find 3 good sets of chainmail.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Huh.
2
This is
longbows
like potential money.
and 4 longswords.
You said 3 chainmails?
Yes.
I have 3 mails, 2.
So just make sure I got the full list for everyone's note. 1 scimitar, 2 short bow, 3 leather armor, 3 chainmail, 2 longbow, 4 longsword.
Yes.
3 longbow, and you said 4 short sword? Or did I hear that wrong?
Thought he said longsword.
It was
It
a
was
longsword.
This is long.
2 short bow, 3 leather armor, 3 chainmail, 2 longbow, 4 longsword.
And that is correct.
Plus 1 scimitar.
My longsword. Oh.
Okay.
I would like to take this opportunity to pop a healing potion.
Go for it.
Pushing the button, that's a 9.
Okay, then you heal 9.
Alright,
And
so
removing my hands from on top of my head as I dodge debris somehow. I will also use a potion.
Alright.
Okay, so I only need 6 of that. So I'm back up to max.
uh,
You know what?
well,
But
that was
woman's
something.
gonna do the same.
I'm going to do nothing because I didn't take damage.
Lucky you.
5.
Alright. So. What would you like to do now?
Well, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 doors. Which way would you like to go?
I
Hodor.
see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors, 2 of which are blocked by rubble that Hestia is apparently under.
It wasn't enough rubble to block the doors.
Okay, then I see 6 doors.
So they
Two in
That
the
trapped
just came out
direction.
of this door.
Okay, then that means there's 5 doors that we haven't already checked.
So they
One
laid
that
a
was
trap.
directly to the left of that, 2 down there, which I assume is just going to be a mirror for the for this particular one, and then
More
these
than
2
likely.
over in here.
So they laid a small trap over by that door, meaning there's probably opposition lying in wait that way. Do we want to go around and attempt to
Now, Lumen, it's an old building. It's entirely possible it just legitimately collapsed.
I don't know. That was too convenient.
Also valid.
Hestia is going to actually use detect magic. Let's see if there's any kind of weird stuff going on around here.
Let's see.
Rick. Like, oh, but
So I can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me.
yeah, but there's a lot of stone. How thick are these walls, Dungeon Master?
Don't ask for details. Just let the dungeon master, please. He might not think about it too hard and give us information.
He plays a spellcasting character.
He might not think about it too hard at this particular moment in
I'm letting
time.
whatever happens happen.
Fair enough.
I need to know what the hell that thing is supposed to be. Oh. Oh, it's that. Ew. Okay. No, you really don't
Sound like,
sense any magic around you.
not like the sound.
He's gonna look at everyone and say, well, if things are trapped, it's not magical. At least not that I can tell.
Good enough for me.
Okay. Well then. Shall we inspect this area then? Because that seems rather too convenient. Far too convenient.
Or we could just move on and be extremely cautious. I don't think stealth is going to help us out much at this particular moment, though. That rebel made a bunch of noise, and if it's a trap, then it was definitely triggered, and they are. And any other looks at bodies, individuals in this castle are aware of our presence, most
Okay,
likely.
so Gellius came from that way. There's 2 doors here, so where are the other 3?
One, this one, this
I,
one,
I,
and
I,
this one.
okay, I know about those 2. I was asking about the other doors. All right, so okay, so woman's just gonna move along. Like, do I hear anything through the door?
Do you want to give me a perception check?
Is it guidanceable?
No. You can't guide yourself to listening better.
Fair enough. 14.
Uh, you hear some slight muttering on the other side of that door. It's very faint. You can't tell what it is.
There's something on the other end of this door. Okay. There's something on the other end of that door over
Oh, lovely. Most likely either hostiles or hostages.
there. They were
And
muttering.
knowing our
Oh,
luck, I'm willing to bet on the former.
You
well,
heard it as muttering.
they were muttering by the sound of things. Or at least that's what I heard.
Yeah, that doesn't actually provide me with any sense of confidence, Lumen. Either it's terrified hostages or hostiles possibly planning a ambush. And knowing our luck, I'm willing to bet on the hostiles.
Well, you know what? I've about had it this day. Oh, there is no stealthing. Lumen intends to open the door. Is anybody with me? Because I intend to check this
As he's gonna look at Lumen, why don't you just let me go in? I can go invisible.
because the door has to be open.
Okay, but if they don't see anything on the other side of the door,
Uh, Dungeon Master, does the door look heavy enough that it would break invisibility for interacting with it?
I'm going to say no.
Okay. All right, go for it.
yeah, the spell only ends if I attack or cast a spell.
Eh, I've had some DMs render, things change from DM to DM.
Okay, so invisibility cast, go poof, and go to open the door.
Okay.
What mana does this woman
Okay.
Alright, then I'm gonna, nope, don't right click. Just gonna go inside and, gonna go right about there and see if I can make out what things are saying.
So you get about there. This hobgoblin is going to jump and turn around and just stare intently in your direction as you step on a little bit of the rubble there. Because being invisible doesn't mean there's no sound.
Yeah.
That's what a stealth check is for. But so go ahead and give me a stealth check.
is that a stealth check with advantage since invisible, or
Well, actually, no, you don't need to do that. So I'm going to say he looks over, kind of goes side to side, looks around, sees that the door's open, goes, turns around.
I mean, it is still a goblin.
So you're there. Do you speak Goblin?
I do not, but I
I
never
don't
know
think
if they're
any of us
speaking
do.
any other languages or they might be like making fun of something in common.
No, it's Goblin banter.
Okay. In which case, I'm just gonna boot my happy butt back over here. I'm not going to break the invisibility, but just tell everyone that there's more goblins.
Okay.
And then go back and slowly shut the door.
okay, so
As everybody
right as
sees
they
a
have it.
door mysteriously just slowly slide shut.
Well, I'm going to assume if said goblins, from their mysterious disembodied voice that sounds eerily like Hestia, have not already come rushing out to attack us, then they may not be as aware of our presence as I may have been led to believe. So I guess this is a point of everyone shut up and move on through another direction.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so
Lumen, maybe you stay as far back from us as possible just to be on the safe side. We know you
character,
love your armor.
I can player. That's not really gonna happen unless I don't move at all. I said character. Of course I can, and player. It's not gonna make as much differences along
Well,
the
I
don't move
figured that if
wall.
there are three of us who are more stealth, however, the ones of us that are more stealthy, generally speaking, move forward first, and then like I don't know, maybe we have a hand signal or something to move up, and then you move. Then we can systematically like
Fair
hope
enough.
and pray that progressively it'll take longer for you at least to be found with your heavy armor.
Fair enough.
That was
But
my thought process.
Alright, while Jonathan and Lumen are going back and forth with each other, I'm gonna make sure that my hood is up on the cloak, and I'm gonna climb over the rubble and try this door.
at the same point in time, the hobgoblins are wearing heavy armor. Chainmail at that. Lumen's
Okay,
wearing chainmail.
so you're gonna open that door while being invisible?
Yes.
Lumen, are you saying you have a way to disguise yourself as a hobgoblin?
No, I'm saying if they are not reacting to that, they don't know that the hobgoblins are dead and would probably just assume.
Doesn't chainmail sound different than your armor, though?
And then
I'm
slowly close the
wearing
door again.
chainmail.
Yeah, not that way.
Oh,
Noted. Wait, hold on, I have an idea. Hestia, I have an idea. Why don't I temporarily put on some of this heavy, not the heavy, the chainmail armor, and just do my thing to make myself look like a hobgoblin?
Yeah, you can do that. Go ahead. Do
Uh,
your thing.
DM, I would like to do that.
Okay.
so this is
Go ahead and roll me a
chainmail.
deception check with advantage.
Okay. With advantage. How does a 24 do for you?
It works. You are a very, very convincing hobgoblin.
Uh-huh. I mean, I literally duplicate off of what I've seen, so yeah, I just kind of like
Yeah.
put on their clothes, keep my
So,
basic gear like my knives, but I basically just put on their clothes, turn into one, and walk forward.
so I gotta ask, do any of these hobgoblins look more important than the other?
They look like hobgoblins to you.
Fair enough.
I put on their
Uh,
clothes and go
uh,
to the door Hestia has yet to open. Let's put it that way.
What was Hestia going to say?
Sorry.
Hestia was going to ask a question that Dice Dorks brought up, but what's done is done, as he said. But yeah, Hestia would be over here opening this door,
Well, I
and
did
I guess like
put a
letting
costume.
Jonathan go ahead of her.
Yeah. I'd really just be kind of poking my head and kind of nonchalantly just kind of make it look like I'm double checking things, making sure everything's still all right in there, so to speak.
So you're wanting to go that way?
Yes, this door right
I
here.
believe so.
Now the question is, are you proficient with that armor?
Oh, me? Not whatsoever.
He's a
I was
rogue.
gonna be taking it back off at
Yeah.
next opportunity.
So
Not
you
proficient with it
cast and then put it
whatsoever.
on?
Yeah, no, it's not a cast; it's a shape change.
Yeah.
He's a shape.
Yeah.
He's a chain.
But I shape change, then put it on because that's how the thing has to work, I guess. It doesn't actually change my stats either way. But then I basically just kind of poke my head in to make it look like I'm just checking everything's okay, so to speak. And I'll be taking that armor back off at next earliest opportunity.
Okay.
In mine, it takes like 10 minutes to take heavy armor off.
It's chainmail.
I know, but those are the. I know it's weird, but
Either way, Uh, hmm. I guess while the door's open, I'll kind of meander on this way as well. Looks relatively clear. Yeah, so I'll meander back on with what I've seen and start going back to my preferred form, uh, putting on what needs to be put on, and taking off what needs to be taken off, and basically just saying that particular room looks clear to the other two.
All right. So, Kelly, you were saying there are other doors?
Specifies looks.
I'm being
Kelly.
smart. I'm just waiting.
What would you
You're
like to do?
welcome to charge in there.
No, I was. Lumen was literally asking Kelly. You said there were other doors.
Yes, there's this door, and it's the only door we haven't checked yet.
I thought that was the door you came through, or is it
No, the
one?
door
No.
behind me is the door I came in from.
All right. So, do we want to take a look then?
Go right ahead. I'll make a stealth roll and I'll just try to slowly open the door.
I
All right.
assume that you guys will have waited for me to finish changing back into my armor and whatnot before doing so.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
I have all the subtlety of a bull in a china shop.
So you think that you're slowly opening the door. It gives a nice little creak, and then that's what you see.
All right. So, allow me to clear the. Why not?
And you're not the only frontliner. You do know that, right?
Yes, I realize that. I was
I probably will
trying
have once
to.
communicating gone back over to by Hestia.
Right now, I'm still invisible and I'm gonna be looking around this room.
I just know that you're in that general direction since you opened the door.
So you can
So,
give me an investigation. Both of you can if you want.
speaking.
Would that
And
count as assisting her since even though I
or
can't see her, I'm technically still looking?
I'm gonna say if you can't see her, you can give your own. Or if you want, you
Okay.
can give me a perception to see if you notice anything in the room as a
I'll do
more
a
general thing.
perception. I'll do the generalized perception.
So,
That's an 11.
I got a 9 on my investigation.
Dungeon. I'll let you. Sorry, Dungeon Master. I'll let you finish that before I ask anything.
Okay. So, yep, I know what's gonna happen here. So, what's your question?
Uh, my question is, the room that Lumen and Gellius are in. You know, my passive's like 17. It's like, or do you want me to make an active perception to see what appears to be in it?
So, for what appears to be on there, we can use your passive. Oak cask of salted meat and sacks of rotting grain fill this storage area. Among the supplies, you see a bloody suit of chainmail, a heavy crossbow, and an unsheathed longsword with the emblem of Neverwinter worked into its hilt.
Oh,
How
lovely.
did, how did, how far away are we from Neverwinter?
A decent ways.
Okay.
I'm going to grab it. I'm going to take up the sword.
Okay.
Okay, so that's bloody chainmail. I'm gonna put that bag. So shitty.
Illumin.
And a heavy crossbow, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I can't use that, but I could hold on to it. Yes, Galleons.
What's behind the door?
Um, Dungeon Master, I would like to gently open that door.
Give me a sneak roll.
Since I'm not actually moving, would that be a flat or is it still disadvantage?
We'll say it's flat to open up the door sneakily.
Okay.
Still a 9. Okay, so you go to push open that door. And that's what you see. In there.
It appears to be a
Uh,
bedding area.
four plain straw pallets and bedrolls are lined up on the floor of this barracks. Brackets on the walls hold a number of weapons: spears, swords, morning stars, and more. The north wall shows signs of damage, but the floor is swept clean of rubble.
Okay. I regurgitate said information. Looks like a small area of barack time.
Lovely. I'm going to make an attempt again at stealth and try and get this door open quietly.
I'm going to give you some guidance on that, if I may.
You can guide him in opening a door.
Okay.
So you push it this way very carefully.
Well, I would
Oh, not a push.
just be very gentle, and then you.
What's that? You want me to headbutt the door? Where is my stealth? I cannot see on this. That's better than a 9.
Would you like?
I mean, I'll take a guidance if I'm allowed to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not much more better. It's a 14.
Okay. So, as you're creaking the door open, so you get it about a third of the way, and you hear some goblin-esque shrieking.
does it sound like we alerted them, Dungeon
I
Master,
would assume
or would
yes.
you like an insight on
They do not sound pleased.
that? Okay. Well, I would like to ready an action if that's all right.
We are actually rolling initiative now, because this
Okay.
is also the perfect time for me to deal with a thing that's going on down there by Hestia and Ginger.
13.
Okay, I guess I'll push a button too.
Got
A 19.
So,
A natural 20 on initiative. I know it means nothing, but still.
I need to bring up this thingy. As it is actually going to make an attack that it was going to do before I even called initiative.
I'll just assume
So,
my perception
18.
wasn't enough.
On me?
No, 18 on Ginger.
Ah, okay.
Oh yeah, that totally hits.
As this creature comes tearing out of the rafters down onto you for 4 total damage. Now, is that layer that? As you now see that.
Hold on, let
So,
me zoom in on my map. Oh, well, you're quite the ugly little bugger, aren't you?
add that turn, and add that turn. Now,
They accidentally walked in on female goblin shower.
now, sort. And Jonathan, you're first. As you have this creature in front of you that looks a bit like that. Not a bit, it looks like that.
Oh, that's lovely. So weird octopus parrot worm. Got it.
Yes.
So, as previously stated, I have now said something about being an ugly little bugger. I pull out both of my daggers, and I assume that you would rule I do not get my sneak attack anyway because what Hestia is invisible?
It doesn't say it needs to be
Question mark.
aware. That doesn't say it needs to be aware. It just says it needs enemy there. So that's up to her.
Yeah, that's up to DM. So, DM, how you want to rule that?
I will say, since it is solely focused on you, since it can't see Hestia to be distracted at all, you
I
do
kind
not
of
get sneak
figured as
attack.
much. I kind of figured as much. Just worth having there. Ooh, that's actually a cool idea. So, I have yet to move this turn.
Okay.
So that means as a bonus action, I can use steady aim to give myself advantage on this attack roll. And my speed 0 until end of turn.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to take my main hand dagger and attempt to stab it and do that.
Alright, give me the attack.
How's a 15 do?
Let's find out. That does it.
That does hit. Sorry, was that
Yes.
what said? Okay. Then, yeah, 6 damage. And I used my bonus action, so end turn.
Alright. Thanks. Gallius, what would you like to do?
Me having my mic muted again. I'm sitting here talking and I'm like, wait. Well, I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna green flame blade.
Okay.
And let's see. I can't wait till I actually can roll for my flame. How does a 19 do?
That's a hit.
That's a hit. Alright. That is. That's,
It's a dead.
it's a dead. Okay, so I'm gonna have the flame jump to the goblin next to it. So that'll be 4 damage on that then.
Alright.
And then I'm going to take a step back. And that will be my turn.
Hestia, what would you like to do with your invisibles?
So I know it's not really going to have any kind of impact on what I do, but how well lit is the room?
Decently lit.
Okay. Either way, I'm gonna go right here. And, I will bonus action Shadow Blade, which will drop my invisibility. And make an attack. And I still get advantage because flank.
Yes.
Oh, I forget what's the thing. Is it
Oh,
Dex plus proficiency for melee weapons like
I
this?
mean, even if you weren't flanking, you'd still get the advantage for the invisibility.
I
I
drop the
mean,
invisibility when I cast Shadow Blade.
oh, you cast right. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
I
It's
don't
still
know.
a
What does it say?
concentration. It just says that it is a finesse light thrown property. It does not give me a 2-hit. I am assuming it's going to be my Dex plus proficiency because finesse.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay.
I mean, I doubt you'd want to use your strength instead, since yeah.
I was just asking to make sure I know what to roll to hit. Well, that's something. That is a 14.
That's a hit.
And that is 13 psychic damage.
Okay.
And that is essentially all I can do.
Alright. So this creature, having just been hit by you, will turn around and attack you.
It has now been assaulted from both directions with pointy objects.
That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So that is 8 slashing damage. And it misses you with its beak. So it smacks you with the tentacles on the front of its face. Then when it goes to chomp down with the beak, it misses. Lumen, what would you like to do?
Alrighty. 1, 2. Ooh. So here goes a whacking.
What are you whacking with? That thing you never said you picked up?
I would have picked it up in the time if we were assuming competence. Otherwise, I'll have to go back and get it. So it's up to you.
Just to save time. You have it.
I'm pretty sure 10 doesn't fit. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just say that you had it because I let you use shield with it, which I shouldn't have done.
You let me use my... Wait, no, you
That's
let
right.
me use my bonus action to pick it up.
That's
So
right.
I do
I
have it.
did.
I mean, either way, worst comes to worst, he could have just used his mace instead.
Regardless, it doesn't hit.
No, it does not. Oh, great, I missed. Lemon's turn. That's turn.
Alright. So, that is going to attempt to slash at you.
Okay.
Well, he goes to slash at you, but because he was a bit surprised hearing the Grick in the other room, got nervous and overshot, ends up stabbing himself in the foot, and he will fall over.
Now that's impressive.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So that happened.
How much?
This guy is going to walk up to you and try and cut you. And that's a miss. Jonathan, what would you like to do?
Alrighty. So, does this thing look like it'd be capable of hearing me? It doesn't seem to have eyes, but it somehow still knew I was there.
I'm gonna say you don't know.
I do not know. Alrighty. In that case, Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do the whole shenanigans with my steady aim stab again.
All right, go for it.
And then, do I get sneak attack this time because of the fact
Sure,
that it can now see and is focused on Hestia now?
sure.
Okay. Up, up. Does a 10 hit?
Technically 16 because flank advantage.
Oh, that's true. And because I used my bonus action steady hand, it gets advantage anyway. Or steady aim.
Yes. So that
So
does hit.
16. Yeah. Alright, 16. So and I already got the sneak hit damage in there. So 5 from the sneak and then 8 just from the fact I'm attacking with my dagger.
And it slumps over dead.
The mythical double.
I look at it, look up at Hestia, look down, look back up. Well, that was easy.
Anything else?
For at least my turn, no.
All right. Gallius, what would you like to do?
What's she? Shan checking. She just. I can't see this guy. Yes.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Um. Um. You know what? Let's mix that up a little bit. Cause she's within 10 feet of me, right?
Yep.
Mm, where is that spell? I am the smart. I promise. I am the smart. Lightning lore. A needs to make a dex save. Sorry. Here. Is this? I'm my brain.
It failed.
It failed. Okay. And because it was pulled within 5 feet of me, it takes lightning damage.
So it takes 4 damage.
It takes 1d8.
Yeah, it rolled on the spell.
Okay. All right. And it's with it. It would be in front of me then.
Yep.
All right. And that will be my turn.
Hestia, what would you like to do?
Oh,
Try to get that ringing and the stop in my ears now. But Hessie's going to stop concentrating on the Shadow Blade and look up at Jonathan. Well, don't just stand there. Help me out with this thing, and just pull out a dagger and start trying to cut off the tentacles and cut out the beak to try to sell later.
All right, go ahead and give me a survival.
It landed on a corner.
Well, then roll again.
I'm more amazed that that's happened twice now tonight. That's a 13. Or, I'm not 13, 23. I can math.
Yeah. So you just start carving up this thing. You're gonna get the tentacles. You're gonna get the beak. You'll get a fair amount of meat from it.
ooh, ooh.
What about any possible internal organs for the purposes of potions?
Sure.
Look, I don't know how
Just
potion making works.
just call it Great internal organs if that's what you want to carry around.
I'll let Jonathan carry the innards.
Yeah, that sounds like something Hestia would do.
Is there anything else?
Well, that's about it for me.
All right. What does Lumen do?
Lynn's going to do that, and then as soon as she gets near, I've got your back, Gallius. If it'll come on, natural 20. So that is, oh dear. So,
Yeah, that finishes it off.
okay.
And that will end initiative.
Lovely. That's lovely.
So what would people like to do? Because we're going to be wrapping this up shortly.
I'm just curious what this thing is. Is it just like a table?
Just a moment.
I would like to use perception to see if there's anything else in the room now that I'm not being murdered. I don't think we ever decide if I actually saw anything or not. We just.
So, in that room.
Excuse me, sorry.
Wow. So, now that you are in that chamber and out of initiative and you can look around, this chamber occupies the northern tower of the castle. A stone altar stands in the middle of the room covered with a blood-stained black cloth. Golden ritual implements, a chalice, a knife, and a censer are carefully arranged on top of the altar. Two archways to the south are covered with heavy curtains.
You said
Did I
don't
hear
curtains.
the
know.
word gold?
You're not.
So that altar would be this thing right here.
No. To answer your question, for the area you're in, this high, narrow hall looks as if it might have been part of a chapel or shrine at one time. Angelic figures are sculpted along the room's upper reaches, looking down on the floor below. To the north, heavy curtains block a matching pair of archways. Beneath the archway is a cracked but ornately carved stone brazier.
What the?
Lumen, you get the first description. Hestia and Jonathan get the second description.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Lovely.
Oh,
Where's the ritual altar?
Oh,
Is it
so
sacrificing?
they're the ones with the gold stuff. Okay.
Yes,
Do I have any idea what god?
it's a goblin shrine. I would
Okay.
assume not.
Can I more closely inspect the braziers, see if there's anything like left over in them?
Sure,
Other
give me an
than something
investigation.
happening.
Alright, this is just gonna be a straight roll for me. How does a dirty 20 do? Actually, I think
So,
yeah.
in the brazier, you will contains mounted cold. Hmm. There is actually more to it than I thought.
Let's go.
Let's see.
good call,
A gold
Jonathan.
statuette of a sun elf worth 100 GP, wrapped in crimson cloth.
Hold on. I gotta start writing this down, sorry.
So Dungeon Master, I don't know if you knew this or not, but Fog of War went off.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I need to wrap this up.
Now, you said it was a 100 GP gold elf statue?
Gold statue of
Basically.
Sun Elf wrapped in red cloth.
Statue of sun elf, like the sun?
Yes.
Okay.
There's so many different
Okay.
types of elves. It's ridiculous.
So, do the people in the other room want to give me an investigation? Or do you just want to
Moving
grab
on.
the things on the table?
Shall we take a look at it?
Sure, why not? Why not?
Alright, sorry, I got that written
Would
down.
like to be given Arcana.
Sure.
Can I guidance?
Sure. What are you giving me an
Okay.
arcana for?
I just want to see what kind of. I want to try to see what kind of magic it was used for, or what kind of ritual it was used for.
Would that be
Just
more? That sounds more like a religion, which would use the same stat.
So, Maglubiet, the god of goblins and hobgoblins. And it appears that it was more of a sacrifice thing.
Okay. So about as well as I thought.
Yep.
Lovely. Wait. What? What in the world were they sacrificing?
People.
You just see blood.
Lovely. So, we want to check for anything else, or do we just want to take what we see?
Was there anything other than that gold
Take what you
statue
can
in
get.
there, or just that?
What was the question?
Was there anything other than the gold statue, or was it just that? I'm just double checking.
You just got the gold statue.
Okay, I just wanted to see if there was more or not. Thank you.
And I will actually have to backtrack on the detect magic from earlier, but I will deal with that and with
We'll
Hestia
deal with it
one-on-one.
when we deal with it.
Yeah. So that is what you get with the Arcana. You do find the 3 instruments, and they are the chalice is 150 gold pieces, the knife is 60, and the censer is 120. And they look human made.
That's a good sensor. What were these goblins doing with it?
But
Probably stole it.
we are going to have to wrap this up here. So
Aye, aye, Captain.
that will actually be our session for tonight. We made some decent progress.
Chalice, goblet, and a sensor. Yes.
Yes.
My
I'll get the.
unconscious only lasted for like half of a second.
I'll get
So
the prices from someone else.
so I had fun tonight. Did everybody else have fun?
I had
I did.
loads of fun.
I got to stab a thing.
I did too.
All right.
It was great.
And with that, we are going to go ahead and sign off. I hope to see
Mhm.
everybody next Friday.
Alright, see you next Friday.
Yeah.
Lord willing.